extremism, where would that leave the fight against al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula? The reports from Yemen are the U.S.-backed president and his cabinet are being forced out by Shiites. The latest now from Washington, CBS's Cami McCormick at the State Department.
The State Department says it's still working to confirm the reports the government has fallen.
We're assessing what that means. We're looking for confirmation of that. We're continuing to encourage and support a peaceful transition.
Spokeswoman Jen Psaki says the security posture at the U.S. Embassy in Yemen has not changed, though it's been operating with fewer staff. Cami McCormick, CBS News, Washington.
President Obama's campaign-style tour continues, promoting new or expanded government programs from his State of the Union speech.
Taking his bully pulpit on the road, President Obama made a pitch for expanding a child care program that would serve 1 million more kids. It's part of his plan to help shore up the middle class. Don't like it, they should come up with their own proposals.
I don't mind hearing no to some things, but it can't be no to everything. At some point, you got to say yes to something. I want to get the yes.
He told the University of Kansas crowd he doesn't want anyone to be daycare poor. Pam Coulter, CBS News, Washington.
The White House says the president will not meet with Israel's prime minister when Benjamin Netanyahu speaks to Congress next month. CBS's Bill Plant in Washington. The National Security Council's spokesperson says all presidents will see candidates near the time of an election, and Netanyahu faces voters in mid-March. But the White House is also miffed because Netanyahu's invitation came from House Speaker John Boehner. Boehner and Netanyahu want new sanctions on Iran, which the president opposes. The full-court press against Ebola is paying dividends as the disease in West Africa appears to be slowing down. Petty and David Pearson. Gordon's whole 23-year career has been spent at the wheel of Hendrick Motorsports race cars. This is CBS News.
Hi, welcome to Staples. Hey, listen, I have my own business. Can you help me get my name out there? I'm on it. You can print my name on anything? On it. Your name on business cards, on bands, brochures, banners, t-shirts, signs. Go on. On hats, mugs, magnets, calendars, keychains, tote bags. On tote bags? Totes. Can I do it on budget? On it. I'm sold. Hey, are you ever not on? Only my days off. Make on budget happen. Make getting noticed happen. Staples. Make more happen. Get 20% off any copy and print order, $50 or more. Offer valid in-store and online. Ends 1/31/15. Excludes self-serve copying and faxing, computer rentals, and outsourced print services. Discount applied before prices may not be combined with any other offer.
I'm Murphy, a service tech at a Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center.
I need help.
They always do.
I'm overdue for an oil change.
No problem.
Tire rotation?
Got it.
Top off the fluid.
Yep.
Check the battery and filters?
Roger.
The sprocket lock?
No such thing.
Seeing if you're listening.
I haven't stopped.
Doc, today's Saturday, and I don't have an appointment.
Now you do.
Cool.
Very cool.
No appointment necessary. Weekend hours and train techs ready to give your car the works. Quick Lane ends. Ready to serve. Visit quicklane.com.
Live from the CBS Hudson Square Broadcast Center in Manhattan, we are News Radio. WCBS HD, WCBS FM HD2, New York. Good afternoon. 39 degrees in the sunshine in New York City. It'll be partly cloudy tonight, lows in the 20s. Tomorrow, a day much like today, sunny with a high of 38 and trouble on Saturday. WCBS News Time, 3:04.
Assembly Speaker, New York State, Sheldon Silver, arrested, handcuffed, corruption charges. Now he's been released on $200,000 bond. Let's go live now to WCBS reporter Irene Cornell with the latest on this blockbuster story.
U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara said that the evidence shows that while he amassed titanic power in his 2 decades as Speaker of the State Assembly, Sheldon Silver also amassed a tremendous personal fortune through corruption, not by any work he did as a lawyer, but by cashing in on his political power, getting himself hired by a major law firm that specializes in asbestos litigation in return for political favors, pressuring real estate developers depended upon state government for their work, with using one particular real estate firm, a tiny firm with only 2 employees, that paid Sheldon Silver bribes and kickbacks totaling $4 million over the years. The U.S. Attorney pointed out that as soon as the Moreland Commission got close and began sniffing around, looking at Sheldon Silver's outside income, he was instrumental in quashing subpoenas and finally getting the Moreland Commission shut down just 9 months into its existence. Reporting live from Manhattan Federal Court, Irene Cornell, WCBS News Radio 880.
WCBS News Time 3:05. The cost of a subway ride is going up by 25 cents. The MTA okayed the hike today. And that's not all. WCBS reporter Marla Diamond was there for the vote.
No matter what transportation method you use to get around the city, you'll feel the pinch. Subway and bus riders will see the base fare rise to $2.75. Weekly cards will go up $1. Monthly riders will pay $4.50 more. Tolls will go up 4%. DOT Commissioner and MTA board member Holly Trottenberg says it's fair to keep the system up and running.
This is a step which I think is necessary for the MTA, but obviously the looming $15 million hole in the capital budget is something that's on all our minds.
And if left unplugged, says board member Alan Capelli,
The gargantuan increases could come about
if, he says, a sane way of operating mass transit is not found. At MTA headquarters on Madison Avenue, Marla Diamond, WCBS News Radio 880.
Hard to believe you can still smell the smoke over in Edgewater. That building's still smoldering as they're trying to figure out what caused the fire that destroyed this 4-story complex. WCBS reporter Peter Haskell is live on the scene.
That white smoke continues to rise lazily from this sprawling complex. Just a charred skeleton remains from a large section. There are 1,000 people who are out of their homes, some permanently. AG believes his apartment was spared, but his 10-year-old daughter was traumatized.
She was scared. She had the nightmare last night.
Many displaced residents are staying at this nearby Comfort Inn. Pretty Sharma is among those dropping off donations.
Just some diapers, some clothes for the baby wipes, something that I can just bare essentials. That's all I got, I think.
But the fire is still smoldering. There's no word on residents will be able to check on their possessions. Live in Edgewater, Peter Haskell, WCBS News Radio 880.
WCBS News Time 3:07.
Now the WCBS Ski Report, sponsored by Stratton Mountain, Vermont. Ski it to believe it.
I'm Chuck Devine in Snow Country. When you hit the slopes, you can ski on any trail you want, knowing it has deep, complete wall-to-wall coverage. Conditions keep improving daily because groomers get out at night, they dig down deep, and they make that firm, frozen snow smooth and loose. We ski well-groomed regular snow and strong, solid base at Shawnee with 20 trails in Pennsylvania. Bel Air with 3 dozen slopes got an inch of fresh snow in the Catskills. Wyndham with 43 trails. Southington, Sundown, and Mohawk for near 100% day and night in Connecticut. Stratton and Mount Silver 35 miles in Vermont. Stowe and Sugarbush got 1.5 feet of fresh snow this week. I'm Chuck Devine, WCBS News Radio 880.
There's no time like snow time. Ski, ride, and save all season at Stratton Mountain. Home of snow so great it's guaranteed. Stratton's X2 card includes a free day and saves you up to 35% every day. Maximize slope time with a one-nighter. 2 people, 1 night of lodging, 2 days on snow for $199. Visit Stratton.com.
WCBS News Time 3:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8, sponsored by AmericanEagle.com.
Good afternoon, Adrian Watson.
Good afternoon, Wayne. Good afternoon, Steve. And remember, we were talking about potholes yesterday. There are more of them today, and they are filling them. Things in your way right now. West Side Highway northbound 50s up to about the 100. You may want to sneak onto Riverside Drive. The southbound side's not a problem. Southbound FDR pockets of delays from the 70s down to the 50s. Northbound side loaded up from the Brooklyn Bridge to Houston Street. If you're on the Deegan, you're okay so far. Coming off the Triborough Bridge to the FDR Drive, looks like you're backed up on that ramp. Not sure why, however. The Bruckner is heavy in both directions between the Sheridan and the Deegan. BQE westbound Kosciuszko Bridge, it's an accident, but then more delays continue Metropolitan Avenue down to the Brooklyn Bridge. Inbound loaded up from the Brooklyn Bridge up to the LIE, and of course the LIE, the worst of the 2 roads through Queens if you're comparing it to the Grand Central Parkway. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on WCBS.
Our forecast starting with tonight, clear skies, overnight low mid-20s in the city, teens in many suburbs.
Stars out sunny tomorrow. Clouds begin to build 35 to 40, and by Saturday, snow or a mix inland. By the coast, snow, then rain, then back to snow. Saturday's high between 30 and 35.
And the sunshine returns on Sunday. It's sunny and 39 right now in New York.
My name is Pete Fearley, and I head up digital media for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. When looking for a comprehensive online solution from a web developer, we did our research. Thankfully, we chose American Eagle.